Tell me a little bit about this United Shades of America concept. A little controversial. Just a little.
I don't know. Everything's controversial now.
KKK, prisons.
Prisons, police
and then
officers.
retirement communities.
Retirement community. Yeah, that's the most
a
hard-hitting
combo
episode.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So CNN is going to air it. It's an original series.
They have
8
plans
episodes.
to air it on April 24th, starting April 24th, right after Anthony Bourdain. So they actually believe in it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing that they actually kind of went there with this. And
Yeah, well, after they made a whole new commitment, they realized, at some point, like, they are a news channel, but you want to be able to do a different thing, and so they went in on these travel shows with Bourdain and Spurlock and Lisa Ling and Mike Rowe, and I think I'm part of the wave of shows that they're doing now with people who, all those people had shows in other places, and sort of rebooted different versions of those shows at CNN.
Yeah.
But I'm part of the people, like, I haven't had this kind of show before, so this is a brand new thing. So
yeah,
they're
so
putting a lot of trust in it.
you used to stand up. You used to
I'm still
TV
stand-up.
series.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, totally biased and things like that. But this is a different thing, but it's exciting. It's good.
Yeah. So the title itself kind of confined the content.
Yeah, the first title.
The first title.
Yeah.
So you kind of found yourself in this kind of confined area where if you couldn't expand because it was, the title was that, and that's all you could stick with.
Yes.
Being United Shades of America, that's broad enough to where it can mean.
It can be anything. It could be.
Right?
I mean, it doesn't even have to be race. It just the different shades of America aren't just. You're not just talking about race. You're talking about different types of black people. Like I would like to, like we're in Utah. If we were doing an episode here, I'd talk to some black Mormons. You know what I mean? Like so, it doesn't have to be. It's not just about. I think the thing that in my career has become about is the idea of inclusion and learning about different types of people that I didn't know about and accepting new ideas. And so I want the show to help extend that idea. But United States of America automatically sounds inclusive. It also, the thing I like about it is that even in the title sequence, it reclaims patriotism for the cool people.
Yeah.
Like, the idea of patriotism in this country has been aligned with like the political right. But I remember reading from Henry Rollins, is like the cool people have to reclaim patriotism because that's how we get the country to do cooler things. Is we go, I'm proud of this country and it should do better. So that our theme song is the national anthem. Like it's but it's like a rock and roll Jimi Hendrix version of that.
Oh, you gotta go big or go home, man.
Yeah, you gotta go big or go home. So in the first season we did the Klan, we did prison, we did police. So like
when you go into the prisons, right?
Yeah. San Quentin, right there in the Bay Area.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's where the death row, right?
They did not let us go to death row, but we did walk past it every day on the way into the prison. Yeah.
Okay.
And it also was totally depressing because you're talking to dudes who, a lot of them made mistakes some mistakes, not all of them, but a lot of them made simple mistakes when they were in their teens or early 20s. That now, 25 years later, they're still paying for when they've become different people.
Yeah.
I didn't meet one guy that I was afraid of. Now, I mean, obviously, there are those people in prison. I'm not denying that. That's the same prison that has, like, the guy who killed Polly Klaas. There are bad people in there. But there's a huge section of the inmates who are lifers in prison who are like, I made mistakes in my 20s. I own up to those mistakes. I did those things.
But
I have
still
done
here.
a lot of work in here, and I've done rehab. And I can tell you why I was wrong, and I can tell you why I'm better now. And there's a lot of potential in there that we've locked up. And so that episode, even in producing the episode, there was we had some talk about, do we need to show the other side? Like the people who say, well, we need to lock them up forever. Like the other side is out there all day long.